I have a connection from the water. I have this is water from my spring. My spring is over 100 feet higher than this point, so we're flowing at about 50 psi here. I have a female hose connection on my apparatus. The hose just goes in. I have a globe valve to control the water flow. I have a drain valve, which I'm going to close now. And then I put air in this side from a compressor. And what I will be doing is I will be getting an air-water mixture here. And I will be seeing bubbles in this line going up to the up into the woods. This is a very small compressor. My air goes in there. I run my compressor wide open. Before I start this operation, I go around and take all the spouts off at the top, so I don't have to think about it during the season, and they'll clean right out. If this was running now, water would be spurting out of here. Here we are at the top of the main line. I have other main lines going further up in the woods, but this main line ends right here. My main lines are vented, and I have a valve there. And you can see the air-water mixture, how it's bubbling out. Got the turbulent, so we'll scour it. The main line is now scoured. I can turn it off. Now stuff will start going up to 3/16 lines. Now during the year, during my season, when I find yeast forming in my main line, I clean them out this way, and I get considerable amount of yeast out of the main line this way. It's very quick to clean them. Here's my system here at the top. Now, I can turn one off if I want, and just run one. I could probably get away with having them both on there. These are the ones I want. By having only a few on there, they'll run real strong. The air-water mixture will go much higher into the bush. Go all the way up to the top of the bush, which is probably 150 feet higher than here. Probably 200 feet higher than where we were down in the Sugarhouse. And the air-water mixture, because it's lighter than just water, goes all the way up. You can see what's happening here in the 3/16 lines. You see the bubbling? That scours everything up pretty well. We'll now go up into the woods and start our detapping. I have, before this, I have, where I keep my gauge, I have pulled the spouts so that the water air is free to go all the way up to the top, and it's now cleaning lines really well. This can be used on 5/16, that's where I developed it. It works really well for 3/16. The water and air is running through the line, and we will detap. This is my detapping tool. It's just a flat bar that I ground out a little with my handheld grinder. And we just go You see how this is bouncing around and pushing out of there? That cleans it really well. Now I will then put the spout on the T, lock it off, and then I'll work up to the next one and the next one and the next one all the way up to the top. Then I'll go to the next line and work it down. So I'm just detapping, cleaning as I detap. Any piece of garbage in here, any piece of yeast will be pushed out. It gets everything very clean, ready for next year. If you have any sort of leak, you'll see it. Squirrel chew. And certainly all the sap is pushed out. I'm going to leave that valve on the vent shut. I'll leave it shut all year so no critter decides to crawl in there and die. I'm going to open these valves. And that's so that when we shut everything off down below, everything will back drain through them. And I won't get, if I don't do that, I'll get ice forming up in here and things will crack. I'll let the apparatus drain through here. I'll let the main line drain back into the tank. That lets all the that drains everything back pretty well. There'll be a little water left in the 3/16 lines, not much, and this section of the main line is flushed. So we'll be all set. Where the water comes in, through this female hose connection. I can take the hose off now if I want. Air comes through here. There happens to be a male air connection because that's what you usually have on the end of your compressor hose. Make sure your connections are compatible. There's a number of different kinds, and if I'm lucky I can pull this off there. That's the male connection. I have a check valve to prevent backflow into the air and check valve to prevent backflow into the water. I think that's quite important. And I got this globe valve to regulate the water. I don't regulate the air. It's very important that this be reinforced tubing strong enough to take the pressure, but clear enough so you can see what's going on. And it's very important that things get drained, including your compressor, because you'll forget, it'll go down below freezing and then things will crack. So we're all set, and this is the best I can do after 40 years or so of trying to clean line.